between imagination and desire, between reality and ambition, between what is known and what is feared, between purpose and despair, between sense and shite, between the visible world and the inner world that straddles the curtain between what we know and what we think we suspect, hangs a dark veil that waves gently between the beckoning finger, drawing us into the world of what could be and what never couldn't be impossible to dread. Or do they? Perhaps it isn't. Maybe we were only dreaming. Perhaps the answers can be found in that other realm that lies between the foundry of the heart and the sweating laundry room of the imagination, where the only rhythms are the smiles of a forgotten winter and the incessant beating of the frightened human thigh that we call fear. Or is it? I'm Gelliant Gutfright, and tonight's tale must give us pause. It is called Flowers for Wendy, but might it rather have been called You Have Been Warned? No, it might not. Andrew Beckett is on his way home from work. A nice young man is Andrew Beckett, a kind word for everyone and everyone for a kind word, liked by all who come into contact with him. Another hard day's work, another quiet evening in, perhaps a little television, a crossword. Maybe he'll finally get round to cataloguing those... Wait, what is he thinking of? Not just another evening, after all. It's Wendy's birthday, dinner at Mario's. But first, he should... Strange, he's never noticed that flower cellar before, yet he comes home this route every day. Providential.
Good evening, Mr. Beckett.
But that's extraordinary. How could you possibly have known that it was evening? You aren't wearing a watch.
I know most things, Mr. Beckett. How about buying some flowers for your wife's birthday?
But this is uncanny. That's exactly what I want. How could you possibly have known?
How about some roses, Mr. Beckett? All the ladies love a rose.
Oh, now, what are these?
Ah, don't want to bother with those, sir. They are special blooms.
Oh, they're rather splendid. What are they called?
Ranunculus pugnans.
Ranunculus what?
Commonly known as old man's wrinkle, sir. Or the fighting buttercup.
I must say, the smell is very...
You didn't get that name by accident, Mr. Beckett.
What name?
Fighting buttercup. They say that the bouquet of this bloom can bring out all the anger in a person.
Oh, what nonsense.
That's what they say, sir.
Superstitious hooey.
No doubt about it, sir.
Arse clap.
As you say, sir.
Rhino bollocks.
£5, sir. But I must
Oh, get out of it.
Poor Andrew. Poor Wendy. A kind thought for a birthday and a simple bunch of flowers. But when your life is a perilous yo-yo, eaten by destiny's right hand, when fate lights the cigarette, when chance plays the trumpet not very well, and hazard deals the cards from the bottom of your aunt...
Oh, come on!
Then you must expect the unexpected.
Jesus, suffering arse, this bloody door!
I don't understand.
Don't understand? Don't understand what, you hopeless saucer of pus? It's a freak mothering door, and it keeps getting vomiting stuck. That's all there is to understand. It's not differential calculus.
Andrew!
Now have you done, you pointless tart? You've broken the snotting banisters.
Andrew, what's wrong?
I'm gonna get a drink. Happy birthday, you saggy old bitch.
They're lovely. And they smell. Gorgeous.
Oh, come on, open, you scrotumy dribble of feces. That's better. Ah, that's much better. After all, it's only a door. It's not the end of the world. Nothing to get annoyed about.
Sorry.
Sorry?
Yes. Sorry I didn't hit you with a sock full of gravel, you flabby, drivelling waste of clothes.
Wendy, darling.
Wendy, darling! Oh, darling your ass with a rusty lawn sprinkler.
What's happened?
Happened? Nothing's happened that a Swiss Army penknife can't sort out. Now, why don't you take these bottom-wipingly ugly flowers and stick them into your lungs?
The flowers! Of course! Listen, Wendy, I think I know what's happened, what this is all about. You see,
And so, Wendy Beckett sat at her husband's knees and listened to a story. A fantastic story. A tale that danced along the crumbling brim of credibility, yet never once lost its footing. A tale of walking home, and pavements, and forgettings of birthdays, and rememberings, and wantings to buy flowerings, and discoverings of a flower stalling just at the right momentings. And when he had finished, Andrew Beckett took his wife's face in his lovely young hands.
Now, Wendy, do you see? Do you understand what's happened?
Oh, Andrew, I feel such a fool.
Well, Wendy, I think we've both been a little mad. But what matters now is the future. It's us.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, Wendy.
A happy ending, you may think. Loose ends tied up, the books balanced. And yet, what of our friend the blind flower seller?
Old man's wrinkle, madam, or the fighting buttercup. They say that the bouquet of this bloom brings out all the anger in a person.
Really?
And when they've done that for a bit, they explode. To you, madam, nothing.
Thank you very much.
Good night, if you can.